looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Now here's Durant. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Simmons. Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, B.A., it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. But the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Now here's Durant. Last game we saw him with 32 points. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Ball.
Nets foul. Nicholas Claxton. First personal foul. Team second.
Ball outside. Out to Hayward. From the arc. He buries it from 3.
How about Gordon Hayward going from a guy who as a rookie couldn't get much playing time to now an all-star level talent who you cannot let get space from 3?
Simmons with the bucket.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
They grab their own miss. Here's Washington. Lays it up and banks it in.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
And Brooklyn has possession. It's a 3-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Last year, they won the season series. Felt like a pretty even matchup then.
Ball outside. Pass to Washington. Ball outside. Got a hand on it. In transition. Here's Simmons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc.
Ben Simmons.
I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit, but, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Durant for 3. They get it back. Right side Simmons.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Just 5 on the clock. And they get it back. Pass to O'Neal. Over to the wing. Outside Durant. Irving for 3. And again no good by Brooklyn. The Hornets with a lead. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Ball. And he can't get that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And it's the Hornets on the break. Hayward's shot is off.
Hornets foul.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Second personal foul. Team second. Coming out to the floor.
And it's Brooklyn ball. Trailing by 4. Pass to Durant.
Kelly Oubre.
Right side Simmons. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
Now here's Rozier. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's McDaniels. And Durant with the block.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Outside Oubre. Back to Rozier. That three's off the mark. Now Simmons. He has 7. Uses the glass on the layup. Simmons has got 9.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's the hook. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! Ben Simmons getting it done for the Nets. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back.
Round of applause for your next youth Nets team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The Hornets making a switch here. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Here's Warren. Washington grabs the miss. Charlotte trailing. To the left side wing. Maledon for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Maledon's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Up top, Smith. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the middle. Here's Richards. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Pass to Mills. Missed inside. To the inside. Washington.
It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents' guys played Division I basketball.
Good on the second one. Brooklyn trailing. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Mills. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, Doris, how has it helped P.J. Washington growing up in a basketball family?
Well, I think if you have 2 college players, 2 high-level college players, it automatically means you've got 2 high-level coaches who can help develop your skills at a young age. But the other part of this, the mental aspect, such a huge advantage to have people who've been there and done that.
Inside. Here's Plumlee. He got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. Misses in close.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Right side Mills. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Pass to Oubre. Back to Maledon. Over to the left wing. Here's Washington. That one is off. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it.
Second quarter.
It's Warren on the wing. 23 points his last outing. Down low. Mills, no good. On offense, here are the Hornets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
The ball. And he comes up with a bucket. Ball's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
The Hornets with a lead. And Paul throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Outside Simmons. Outside for Irving. The three is up. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Claxton. Clock at 6. Now Simmons. Misses the layup. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Ball. Give him 8. And here's Rozier. Back to Ball. O'Neal pulls it in. Outside Durant. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Hornets out in front. They lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's Ball. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
Ball outside. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Stolen by Ball. And there's the drive. And Ball throws it down.
I tell you, the intuition, the IQ of LaMelo Ball, the guy just knows what to do and when. Nice drive.
Pass to Irving. This for the tie. Ball with the rebound. Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
And the Hornets call time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match, looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Rozier outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Richards. Rebound Brooklyn.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
To the paint. For the lead. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got his first 2 points.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open.
Three-pointer Rozier. Charlotte again missing.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Uneasy, too, on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy. Guys, it seems to me that what's gotten lost in all the criticism of Ben Simmons shooting is the fact that this guy is still very special at the things he is very capable of doing.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Pass to Irving. Left side Durant.
3-second violation.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And Simmons has taken a ton of heat recently.
He really has, B.A., but it seems to me he's ready to prove his doubters wrong. Maybe he uses all that criticism as motivation to finally improve his shooting, because absolutely on the defensive end, this guy is a terror. And in transition, he puts a ton of pressure on you.
Smith outside. That one goes. Count it.
Well, to me, this is where Dennis Smith Jr. is most dangerous. Inside, using that combination of athleticism and strength.
Mills with it. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
I tell you, this guy off his feet and in the air, it's like a dunk contest.
Now here's Mills. There's 45 seconds left in the third.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Smith. Banked it in off the glass.
Smith Jr.
Smith's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, you have to absorb the bump on the jump shot, and Dennis Smith Jr. still able to deliver. That is not easy, folks.
Here's Thomas. Let's go with a 3. Smith with the rebound. Charlotte trailing.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards gotten his first bucket of the night.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Nets. They lead by 4.
35. The visiting team, 31.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 4. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. Kicks it out to Warren. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. So the Hornets will take it the other way. Pass to Oubre. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I think the first thing that strikes you when you watch LaMelo Ball is the flair and the vision he has for passing the basketball. So much so, guys, consider the second youngest star to ever hit 700 career assists. The first, LeBron James.
Here's Durant. Offensive rebound. Claxton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Hayward. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
It's been so impressive how quickly LaMelo Ball has adapted to NBA play doors.
Well, from the outset, BA, he has looked like he has belonged. This guy distinguished himself amongst his class of rookies. And consider now, it's really about refining point guard skills, continuing to be consistent as a perimeter shooter. Point guard position has a lot of responsibility.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford was discussing with his players. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Drills it from deep.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. From 7 feet away. And no problem from Simmons as he finishes. Simmons has got 4 points this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And Ball throws it down.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo, shot after shot going down.
Durant inside. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on McDaniels.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it. Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Ball outside. Here's Hayward. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
The kick to Durant. Fires from the wing. And again, it's the Nets missing. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Team second.
There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. Here's Ball. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Well, LaMelo Ball relishes these moments. That young man has no fear.
And it's Durant with the finish.
Well, KD, just so much confidence in his abilities. When it comes to handling the rock, he can handle it and get a little flashy if necessary.
Minute 32 left to play in the fourth. Here's Ball. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
Down low. Pass to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets Nuggets need to get off a shot here. And it's Simmons missing. .58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the wing on the left. Back to ball. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Pass to O'Neal. Uncovered. Money.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
It's Hayward on the wing. Here's the three. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee.